Glad to have you with us from Dallas, Texas at Gerald J. Ford Stadium as a couple of teams square off in the Surf Pro First Responders Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a squad from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense takes the field. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
FIU pushing tempo. To the air, it's Jenkins. Here comes the heat. Caught over the middle, it's Owens. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. FIU will line up to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So UTSA's offense will take the field for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
But they need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go right back to it. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. The Roadrunners are on the move. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Thomas.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answer so far. Makes the grab on the left. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the
Back's going for the goal line. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Rides the back on the option to give. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. To the air, it's McCown. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Here's a heat. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's McCown. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Roadrunners line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll look it in inside his 40. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful.
Touchdown, Panthers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the red zone, it's Henry. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UTSA!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. And the Panthers headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gives it on the option. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? FIU will line up to punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking downfield, it's McCown, right down the middle. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Using his legs, it's Henry. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. And the Roadrunners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. He splits the uprights, and now they regain the lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Going to the running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the First Responders Bowl. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the First Responders Bowl.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. On the option. Now the pitch. Oh, he's got some space. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Caught behind the line, it's Henry. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Dead center perfect. That gives him a 16-10 lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Grabbed in the middle. It's McNeil. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Panthers come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. FIU pushing tempo.
Yeah, and it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot, but nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Under fire. The throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. FIU will line up to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there.
A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's McCown. Rushes on him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. One man in the backfield and he gets it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Are forced to settle for 3. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Perry. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, after struggling so much in the 1st half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the 2nd half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Here's the handoff. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Used the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's McNeil. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
To throw, it's Jenkins. Lets it fly. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
The Roadrunners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The handoff, keep working on that clock. There, headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And nice blocking by this offense. Nice job running the football. How about the running back? You could tell he knew exactly where the goal line was. He wanted to get to it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? They'll go to the air. Deflected near the end zone.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. FIU pushing tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down marker. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
Touchdown, Roadrunners! And the stomping has commenced. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in, and that miracle is no longer coming now.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Got it in the middle, it's Payne. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking for a gap, it's Owens. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's taking the deep shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Going for 6. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Going right to work up top. Looking for a huge play. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.